everybody, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I did anything with the channel. Life's been a little crazy, but I'm hoping to get more videos of the car and show progress. I know I need to do a update of how the 2022 went for the car. It was actually a good season for the car, but this winter we decided to cut some weight out of the car and get some things moved around a little bit. I did ditch the IRS setup, and we were going to a built 4.9-inch by Quick Performance. And so, just to kind of give you an update of where I'm at with the car, and start showing you some videos of that. So hold on real quick. What we have here is, since we're going to solid rear axle, I started cutting all the little bracing and stuff. Like I said, we're trying to cut a bunch of weight out of the car. The goal is like 3,400, somewhere around there. So all those IRS mounts have been cut out. There's a little piece right here that we got cut out. The mounts here for the IRS was out. There's another one we'll probably cut out of the way. And then in that process, I decided to do a mini tub to give it a little more tire clearance, because we went from 66 inches from brake rotor to brake rotor to 56 inches from brake rotor to brake rotor. So we cut 5 inches off each side for the solid rear axle, and I'll show you what the solid rear axle looks like now. So kind of hard to see, but this is the Quick Performance built 4.9-inch aluminum center section. We did G-body lower mounts, a little straighter than a Mustang. And then what we did, the G-body mounts are actually 2 inches inward of the stock location Mustang, where the Mustang mounts would sit. And then we did Mustang upper triangular mounts with has multiple locations for the bar mounts, and we're pretty much doing that all in-house. This is what the other side would look like. So if you see what I did is, there was a which I got pictures of, there is a pinch weld and then a mount wheel tub welded to. So what I ended up doing is I drilled out all those little spot welds across there, and then drilled the spot welds up in here out, and then separated the inner tub from the stock body. And then what I did was I cut that flange off and moved the inner wheel tub in an inch and a half. And then what I plan on doing is I'm going to stitch weld the frame rail to the floor, so it's all one unit again. And then, weld each spot to the outer frame rail. And then we're going to take a sheet metal and pretty much do a sheet metal piece in between here, so it's all enclosed, so there's no tire, like rubber or anything, getting inside the car. The reason I didn't want to go any farther is because I still wanted to keep the factory seats, so I can still haul the kids around. So that's pretty much where we're at. And then that's the rear end that's going in the car. We got it fitted in here to see where the brackets would be going on the body side for the 4-link. And then when we did that, because of how I want the car to sit, when it's on the ground, we had to modify the floor to tuck these mounts right here up into the floor. So what I'm going to do is just make a step box where it'll sit flush with this, and then go up 2 inches, and then come back, and then come down and fit down. So it'll all look nice. So it's not just one big open hole of where where you see all this 4-link stuff. So that is pretty much what we did there. I got the other tub fitted. It's all fitted in there. We put 3.5-inch back spacing wheels on the car, and those clear. See, this is the other side. So that's pretty much what we did today. Next would be get the 4-link mounts in here, fabbed up, and then it's measured for drive shaft. And let's see, I gotta get these finished up obviously now, since we know that the wheels and tires will clear. Get the solid rear axle in there mounted, or the 4-link bars made up. Then I'm gonna paint the rear end and get that all fancied up. So then what we're doing to the front is we're going to tube the front end. We're going to redo the front half of the cage to where and get rid of the factory crash bar that goes in between the driver's side and passenger side, and do a full tubular front to where this piece right here is getting cutting out, and then we're going to use the factory strut mount and then tube that all in. So this is where I cut my front frame rail. So the factory frame rails together, they're like 16 pounds. And then we're replacing those with chromoly. And the chromoly, we weighed a stick of it, and it was like 5 pounds total. So we are losing, I mean, you got to think you're probably putting 2 pounds each side, or actually 2 or 3 pounds of tubing back in. So you're losing 12, 13 pounds. So that's going to help out. So every little piece of metal we take out of this, we're replacing it with something lighter. So like I said, it should help us get to our goal of 3,400 pounds. We're going to do a tubular subframe. So we're getting rid of the factory subframe right here. We are doing a air to water intake setup. So we'll be getting rid of this and moving the radiator back up front, so that'll help with cooling a little bit better. Because over the last couple years, we have been able to drive the car on the street and drive it for a couple hours, but you had to run the fan the whole time in order to keep it cool. So in this video is pretty much just giving you guys an update where we're at in the car. We're working on a solid rear axle swap, tubing the front end. We're talking to my buddy Justin, who built the transmission, which actually the transmission is going to be going down to him here shortly, so he can put a new tail shaft on it for the other drive shaft that we're having made. And then we're talking with him about ECU stuff, going to aftermarket ECU because the car is getting a new motor. We're doing a Dart 38 LS next block, and then we're doing aftermarket crank, rods, pistons, and then aftermarket heads, intake. So the motor that we're building is pretty much good to 2,000 horse. Granted, I'll never need that, but if we want to lean on it, we're going to need it. And the end goal for the car, obviously, I've told in past videos, is drag and drive events. So I'd like to have the power when I need it and run 850 classes and not have to lean on the motor too hard to do that, because with the stock bottom end deal, we have to lean on it to go that fast. Granted, I think we wouldn't have to lean on it that hard with the getting all the weight out of the car, but it's just nice to have the assurance that the motor's not going to pop every time we make a pass. So that's pretty much on the update. Sorry it's taken so long to get a video out. It's just, life's been crazy. So I'm hoping to do another video here shortly that's going to show you all the racing we did this year. Car performed it's probably the best year for the car. And we hit a lot of goals that we had for the car. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys following the build. A lot of people that I met over the country saying, hey, when you can do videos, or when you're going to gonna make another video. So again, my apologies. I'm gonna try to get better at this and hopefully start putting out some more videos here shortly. And I hope everybody kills it this year and everybody has a safe 2023. Looking forward to all the progress that people make. Everybody enjoy the build season during this winter. So we will see you here in the next couple weeks, hopefully, and get another video out. You guys have a good night.